Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. You might see something a little bit different today. First off, it's very, very blue here, so I apologize. I didn't realize I was wearing this blue shirt till like 30 seconds before I went on. So yesterday we had a fantastic Skywarn session. Excellent. Glad to hear that. Doing a little live stream this afternoon, which is not normal for me normally in the afternoon, but I wasn't able to do a live stream for an entire week. I'm very blue. Very sad. I'm probably going solo today, so I know most of you folks out there watch at night and probably are not prepared to see me on the live stream this afternoon. It's 1 o'clock Eastern. Sorry, 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Eastern right now, so it's a little bit early. I got a new microphone here. This is a Shure SM7B. I actually got it from a Shure rep. I thought it was the tryout, but I was taken care of, this is to say. So I'm going to try this out for a little bit, see how it works. I noticed I'm probably going to have to mess with the gain structure here just a bit, and it doesn't have as much punch as I think the RE20 has that I have right here. This is the 23-year-old RE20, or at least 20-year-old RE20 that I think this thing sounds awesome. I'm holding this microphone, but this thing has or this microphone here, the SM7B. Definitely has its own characteristics and sounds pretty decent in its own right. I basically plugged it in with the fat head here, feet head, whatever they call it. I'm not a big fan of the SM57 or 58, to be honest with you. We used to use those at work a lot. I wouldn't call them flat. Because this microphone's pretty flat. It just doesn't have the punch and the depth that like a SM7B has. It would be more for singing, loud environments, being in a studio type of talk configuration. It's not a good microphone, but the SM58 and 57 are good in their own right for what they're primarily used for, kick drums and live vocal singings on PAs and stuff like that. Yeah, they're still good microphones. Don't get me wrong, but just like a car or an automobile, each automobile, it might be good in the snow, but it might not be good on a California highway. So you got to use the proper microphone for the proper application. So I don't want to be using a very, very good Sennheiser 816 for this live stream because it's not really made for that. Elvis actually used the 635, Electro Voice 635 for most of his vocal work, and not the SM58, believe it or not. Most notably in the live from Hawaii, Aloha from Hawaii live event that I think was one of the biggest TV events at the time. He used the RE635 as far as I know. But like I said, in its own right, I think this microphone sounds pretty good. I kind of wanted to try something different, mainly because you hear the effing dog behind my house here. I've also put up some more, what's it called? Sound deadening. I don't want to call it soundproofing because it's really not soundproof in my office here, or ham shack, so be it. But for the most part, I just wanted to see if I could knock out some of the sound that is getting into this microphone from sources that I don't want to be streaming. So it doesn't have a lot of good pickup from far away. The RE50 here has a fatter diaphragm here, as you could probably see here. There's no cheese in this, by the way. It's perfectly clean. What's up, Monty? I'm about ready to go over to HubLink here, a HubNet UK in a little bit. Hopefully, I won't piss off any of you folks over there, you bloody folks in the UK, by talking and live streaming. But I just want to say something. There's something called a variable D pattern element on this microphone. So you can be right on it and be a couple inches away, and it won't change the sound pattern too much as far as presence. So it's just a different kind of a microphone. It definitely has, SM7 needs a good preamp. I have a Avalon 737 that it's going into with a preamp, fathead, which I tried the Dynamite, and it's just a little bit too much. I might try it later. I know I had a problem when I put the Dynamite on this. It's too loud to go into the radio. We'll see. Another thing I want to bring up, I'm going to email him too. This fella here, W4RFJ, Chef. His first personal name is Roger. I chatted with him on the other night on the way home. I would say it was after 2 a.m. his time, and he seemed to know a lot about the Pi-Stars. Obviously, you guys know that I know enough to get me around the Pi-Stars, but I'm not a professional on it, and I don't use a normal microphone into my radio. 99% of the time when I'm on DStar, I'm using a studio microphone. Just happens to be the SM7B here today. But he mentioned something because I was commuting home, and he said that with the ID 5100, if I wanted to change reflectors on the Pi-Star, that I can just key up the radio, hit star to say I want to go to 30 Charlie, hit star 030C, wait a heartbeat, and then let go. It will change it for me. And I was like, I've never heard of that. You guys might have. You guys didn't share the information with me. I'm clueless on it. I'd be the first one to admit it. But I was using the openspot 3 that I had in my office that I now have in my vehicle, and I did program some memories in there to key up. When I keyed up, it would send me to 30 Charlie. Then I would go back to the CQ memory and go ahead and talk. Now, with that being said, I'm like, I wonder if this is going to work with the openspot 3. And I mentioned that to him, and he said he didn't really have. I don't think he had experience with it. He didn't mention he did. I can't remember, to be honest with you. But and he also mentioned another XLX reflector, which I have to email him on there about. Anyways, so I said, you know what? I'm going to give this a try. I don't think it's going to work. But, you know, I tried to hit the ISS crossband repeater when it was halfway between Honolulu or Hawaii and where I'm at here. In Southern California, and I was able to hit it. Although briefly and just for a quick second and scratchy, I still hit it. So it's worth the try. So I got off. I got done with our QSO. I signed off with them, and I went ahead and keyed up and hit 001 Charlie. I hit star 001C, and then let go of the key. And sure as you know what. It definitely changed it. So I'm just reading the chat there. I was talking to myself here for a little bit. So yeah, that's a cool new feature. I don't know. It's not new. It's new to me. Obviously, this gentleman here, W4RFJ, Chef here, he let me know about it. So I appreciate this to him. So I'm going to send this video over to him. Hams helping hams. I know I wouldn't be where I'm at. Sitting here in my blue ass room, getting my openspot 4 working, getting my Pi-Stars working, without help from folks like yourself. So I can't tell you how much I appreciate the help and the knowledge. And that's kind of why I am doing this. I am not out here trying to make, an extra living off of it. But I do want to show you guys, what I'm experiencing in real time. That's why I don't really produce videos too much, and I'm not knocking the guys that do, because that's awesome. They're actually creating content for somebody to somebody enjoy and learn from. I just want to show you my real time. What's up, John? I just wanted to show you my real time experiences. You can see me get frustrated. You can see me get happy. Monty, what are you talking about? W0 CHP servers. What does that mean? So, I just wanted to thank Chef there. Roger is his first name. That the info that he gave me there. It's just little things that can make your life a little bit easier when you're traveling. And K6EGG, Gabe helped me out with putting the memory channels to change the reflectors on the radio and go back to CQ when you want to have a conversation. So with that being said, wrong chat. What, you watching multiple streams? Monty, that is not cool. Oh, I don't know what he is chef of. He's a chef of Pi-Stars. He's a chef of pies. How about that? Chef Pi-Star. Is that good enough for you there, Jeff? Oh, on Facebook? Hey, don't forget to share this video on Facebook. What do you mean, no? What else do you want me to come up with so fast? I'm going to call him Chef Pi-Star. I'm sure you're probably going, what the F? So, yeah, W4RFJ, and I'll talk about it later tonight. And hopefully maybe he can join us in the chat at some point. It sounds like he's a night owl. He just retired not too long ago, I think he said. And he just wanted to enjoy some time playing and tinkering around with some stuff there. So God bless him. And I hope... hold on a second. God bless him. I hope everything's well with him. So I am going to try to get on HubNet UK right now. If I can figure out where my app is at for Clear Node. Oh, I'm on the East Coast Reflector right now for some reason. Okay, I'm on HubNet UK. Is that all is that it? That all you got for us there, Jeff? All right. Hopefully my mic works. Let's see if this works.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring HubNet UK from Southern California in the city of Chino, United States. Also currently live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Tell me about it. I worked like 80 hours last week.
Echo Golf Golf, do you copy?
I do have a copy there. Go ahead. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Loud and clear, over.
Copy that. How are you doing this evening? I'm guessing it's around 8 or 9 over there. Is that correct? It's 1 p.m. here in the Pacific time zone where I'm at.
Hopefully I sound good. Monty, you listening over the air there in the The bloody UK?
It's 21:12 here, 21:12 p.m. on a dark and cold night. We're expecting snow to fall. Yeah, it started a bit, what do you call it, in the air snowflakes earlier. I took the drone out. As soon as it starts snowing, so I had to bring it back in. So we're expecting the nasty from the north. Bit of a cold snap again.
The nasty from the north.
All the energy companies are rubbing their hands with joy, thinking how many millions of pounds profit they're going to make off us poor freezing cold Brits. Over.
Copy that on the nasty from the north. I got to tell you, here in California, where it's normally close to summertime-like weather right now, this time of the year, or be it spring, last week I got snow driving over by Disneyland in Southern California. That hasn't happened in over 35 years. So we got the nasty stuff from the north as well. And I'm sure they're making their money off the natural gas here in the United States as well. So I hope you guys get out of that cold snap there. I know it's been pretty chilly for you folks over there in the UK this winter. Same with here in California. I actually had to wear pants, no shorts. So I hope all is good over there otherwise there, sir.
Monty, do you hear me over there on the HubNet UK over the air?
I think you mean trousers. Pants over here is underwear to you, so everybody has to wear pants. Otherwise, well, we won't go down that road. Yeah. It's been bloody freezing over here for the last couple of months, and there's just no let up on it, so we just have to crack on and see what happens. But then hopefully we'll get a good summer, and everybody will be complaining then that it's too hot. Over.
I hear you. As far as hot, I'll take hot any day of the week over being cold. So I won't be complaining when summer gets here. In fact, I start working outside here in about another 2 weeks. So I hope it gets warm here. We're expecting another series of rainstorms here in California. We were in a drought for about 15 years. As far as what the scientists are saying here in California, that we are now officially out of our drought. Although the politicians don't say that here.
Because they got to hold on to something, right?
Well, when we have droughts in the UK, it's like 3 days of sunshine and then you get hosepipe bans. They just go over the top everywhere here. Anyway, I'll let you crack on and get some more shouts in. Don't want to hog the channel, you know. Don't want to be talking too much on it. Give other people a chance. And good luck with getting the shouts out. And I'll speak to you later. 2 Whiskey 1 Tango Echo Romeo to Kilo 6.
Thank you very much,
Echo,
Chris.
Golf.
Don't forget to...
wearing pants. Catch you later, mate.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, Chris. Thanks for joining us. A nice cat.
You know what to listen to. Yeah. We'll just type what nothing.
I didn't know what he said there.
Copy that. You have a wonderful evening over there in the UK, and I hope you guys get warm up. And I appreciate you coming back to me and making some contacts over in the UK there. And I came on the radio a little bit early because you guys are normally asleep when I get on the radio. So it's been a while since I've been over here. So you take care. Have a wonderful night. K6EGG sitting by and monitoring on HubNet UK. Also currently live streaming on YouTube as well with a link in my QRZ profile.
So what's going on, Chris? What's your cat's name? Nice gray kitty there. Yeah, usually I come on at around 7 p.m. my time, and you guys are normally asleep by then, which is fine by me, because I'm usually a Ronnie Hot Dog. Ronnie Hot Dog right there, everybody. I wish I can zoom into him. What's your call letters there, Chris? If you have some. It got quiet over here on HubNet. I heard somebody pop in there. I might have a server problem on my end. I know the last fellow coming in was breaking up just a tad. Right on, man. Well, I hope one of these days I'll be able to contact you on the HubNet. That'll be awesome. And you get into some digital world, digital modes. You can get around the world with it. So I'm currently talking on an Allstar node into the HubNet UK. I'm going in on RF on I have a UHF Allstar node there. It drops. Yeah, it's been dropping. So is that the server you were talking about? Figures Monty, the one time I go over here and talk to you fellows over there in the UK.
G0 OMK. Are you around, Dave? GD5 MUP for you.
The one time I come over here and talk to you fellows and your bloody server goes down.
Hello, Mark. GD5 MUP G0 OMK. Go ahead.
Sounds okay now. What do you guys think of the new microphone sound so far, too?
Yeah, evening, Dave. You're sounding good tonight. I just thought I'd put a quick call out. I've just worked my first VK. VK5, Kilo India, Tony, down on Kangaroo Island.
I've been to Kangaroo Island.
He's on 7.148, and he's 5 and 9 with me. I managed to get down 5 and 8 with him. Don't know if you're in the mood for having a bash, but it's possible to get through there, Dave. Go ahead.
I don't know if you're in the mood for some HF today. But why not?
40 meters and you're working VK.
I didn't break it.
Fantastic. That's a difficult one. The furthest I've got on...
I can actually adjust that a little bit. I'm running a...
Brazil.
I'm running
Brazil.
Apex.
And I found it quite
204 right now.
Propagation was...
I got to adjust it for this. I think it's a little bit too much.
I've spoken to Tony before down on Kangaroo Island a couple of times, but never on 40. I'm going to flick the radio on.
So we're going to leave these folks here just for a moment. I might come back. Oh, David. I'll leave that up just a second. I got to be right back. All right, here. Yeah, well, I left your message up there, David. Yeah, I'm gonna try 1, 2. Ooh, it kind of sounds like a bad pot there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I was just adjusting some audio levels, and I got 2 different windscreens here. I don't know. Maybe that could be a thumbnail there. I'm going to play with the openspot 4 a little bit. So far, I've had a lot of fun with it. This looks like a local call sign, yes, which it is. And he's talking to somebody else local here. Saugus, pretty far away. Actually, it's up by you there, David. So this is, when was this at? I don't think I'm hooked up right now. Yeah, I'm not hooked up right now. So, let me go to the open spot. Yay, that works. I got to work on some fonts here a little bit. Looks like it's working. Should we go over to America Link? America's Unlinked?
openspot connected to Brandmeister server.
I don't mind the bass because it brings presence, but I don't want to make it sound unnatural. The RE50 sounded natural, like you're close to my mouth when I'm talking is the best way I can describe it without being weird. But I can get a lot further back with this microphone, believe it or not, which is I'm surprised. Really bassy. All right, so yeah, the RE20 sounds more like me. I'm gonna take out a little bit of bass there. It definitely sounds a lot different. I can hear it in my headsets there. So, and plus I don't like this thing being on the camera. I don't know. Whatever. But I think this thing looks pretty nice. All right, so I'm going to get on. I would agree. It's not bad. It's just different, which is okay. Like I said, these microphones all have a different characteristic, and even multiple different RE20 sound different. So I am so used to listening to this RE20, so anything sounds different. Even the RE320 sounds way different. So I'm going to get here on America Link. Make sure I'm in here. First of all. He's got a nice setup there. Oh, I've talked to him. Duh. I know him. We chatted about the Stream Deck a few times, I believe. So I'm going to get over here on America Link and see how I sound on... Ooh, I got to change something. That's a good microphone right there, too. The AKG sound really good. They use a lot of those for singing and stuff.
This is KC3SSF listening on America Link.
K6EGG. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California.
K6EGG. This is KC3SSF. Thanks for the comeback. This is Tim in Wellington, Florida. I've got a son who lives out in Santa Monica.
Hey there, Tim. Nice to hear you this afternoon. It's still afternoon over there in Florida, or Pennsylvania, pardon me. Yeah, I actually do some work over in Santa Monica, off the 10 and Centinela there. So yeah, I'm very familiar with Santa Monica. It's a little bit of a drive for me, I must admit. It's close to, I don't know, 50, almost 60 miles away. So, but still, nonetheless, I know exactly where Santa Monica's at.
How do you guys think I sound on the air now, on the digital side of things with this microphone? If you guys are listening.
Yeah, we go out to see him a couple times a year. Usually stay for, a week or two at a time, and we just love our visits out there. He's taken us around to lots of different places in Southern Cal, and great place, great weather, great vibe out there. So it's always fun when we go out to California.
Copy that. I hate to burst your bubble in the weather, but it has been. I believe the news said it's been unseasonably cold this year. In fact, the coldest year on record for the last 35 years, including I don't know if you know much of Southern California, but I drove down to Orange County, and I got stuck in a snowstorm last Wednesday for about an hour on Highway 57. So yeah, it's been a weird weather year. We're definitely out of our drought, but I enjoy the rain, but I think I'm ready for some spring, and we got another 2 more weeks of pretty decently hard rain as far as the news just said over the next couple weeks. So, but yeah, well, in the summer you cannot beat the weather. This winter, we can use the water, make our plants nice and green for the summer.
So, did I make it through that time? Did I make it through? Did we get unlinked? Did America Link get unlinked?
Tim, are you still there? KC3SSF, did we get disconnected there? This is Greg, K6EGG.
Oh boy, we got problems. We got issues. We got America unlinked. Not a surprise, though. Well, alrighty. Well, all right. Well, unfortunately, I probably got some issues with something here. Don't know what, but for the most part, I want to do some checking here before I do not the major live stream, but the regular nighttime live stream. So I'm going to get on my Pi-Star. I want to hear some levels as far as digital side of things with this new radio. Sorry, new microphone. So right now I'm on 30E. I want to do some radio checks.
This is Greg, K6EGG on 30E Echo audio test 1 2 3 4 5. This is Greg, K6EGG on 30E Echo audio test 1 2 3 4 5.
And as you see, I'm changing this out.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 30 Echo 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 K6EGG. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 30 Echo 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 K6EGG. All right, here's another audio check. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. To see how a sneeze sounds on digital. All right, here's another audio check. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. To see how a sneeze sounds on digital.
I don't know. I think that sounds pretty decent. I might go with this for a little bit. What do you guys think? I put the dynamite on. I think it sounds a little bit better. A little bit fuller range, closer to the RE20. The digital side doesn't sound so bad. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring down that gain a little bit. I don't know. I think this sounds pretty good. It's definitely a lot of gain structure difference as far as sound. So I'm going to go over to 30 Charlie and see how these folks...
I'll take advantage of it when you can.
Maybe I'll go over to...
Right, well, maybe we'll have another chat when you're in the NRC. If you want to work,
I'll go over to 1 Charlie.
If you can describe the internet as exotic DX, but anyway, from a visitor's point of view, you don't have to shine light upon magic, do you? Anyway, good to talk. VK/G4R.
Zulu uniform. I see you're on the other end of the country. At least I briefly saw that on my radio. Name is Chris, and I'm in Tampa, Florida. Go ahead.
Chris in Tampa, Florida.
Okay, Chris, we've talked several times over the years. Every time I talk to you, though, I think about how much I wish I was in Tampa, Florida. But I'm just sitting here in my shack playing around as usual, trying to avoid doing anything productive. And not that this matters, but I'm using my Icom 5100, which the BVFO had no audio for...
I'm going to go to 14 Charlie because I don't want to ruin that conversation.
REF014 Charlie.
Wait here for a moment and make sure that I don't key over anybody. 1, 2, check, check, check. Turn down a gain just a little bit. All right.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring 14 Charlie. Just want to do a little bit of a radio check as well. I just put in a new microphone into the chain here.
I have my openspot 3 in my car, or hotspot. It's an openspot. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, ham radio dude. Oh, I lost my picture there for a second. I don't know what happened. That's where I was. Whoop. See, why don't I keep... There we go. It's been a week since I've been on here, so... I appreciate their ham radio, dude. Why have I seen your... I've seen that screen name before. Also subscribed here as well. Looks like you got some cool stuff. You had some cool thumbnails yourself. I'm not very good at making thumbnails. So we're going to try this audio setup here for a little bit till someone starts complaining. Yeah, that was me when I unboxed and full setup in real time my openspot 4 Pro a week ago Sunday. So yeah, I just wanted something a little catchy. It tasted good, by the way. A little plasticky in flavor, but for the most part, pretty good. I also want to do... Let's do this. I want to go to 14's REF 014 Echo. I want to see how I sound into this one here.
Link to REF014E.
Audio check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Reflector 14 echo. Reflector 14 echo test. Audio check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Reflector 14 echo. Reflector 14 echo test. Reflector 14 echo test. 1 2 3 4 5.
So I changed the setup
Reflector
here.
14 echo test. 1 2 3 4 5.
I don't know if that sounds any different, though. I don't know. What's up, Matt? I'm just playing with a gain structure on this new microphone. I can't seem to get what I want. I want something in between what I have. I'm also changing reflectors via app on my phone here. So this go over to 344 Charlie. I don't think anybody's on here.
3 4
We'll see here.
4C.
I see somebody on here. Matt, I'll be on later tonight too. I'm just trying out, messing with some gain structure here on the, doing it live because that's what I do. I want to show you guys in real time what I'm kind of messing with here.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring 344 Charlie.
Nobody is on. Nobody's home. Excellent. Cool deal.
K6EGG, K04 PDI.
What's up, Mike? Nice to hear you in here. K6EGG. Just saw you pop in the dashboard here as well.
Well, this is different than normal. I'm awake now. It's early in the afternoon here, or late in the afternoon. And I'm testing out a new microphone myself. I picked up a Rode mic, and I got that hooked up, and I switched everything over to my big computer, so my 9700 and my 7300, and my 400 and my WSJTX, all that is working on the main computer now with the new microphone. And how do I sound to you? I just heard a bit of me on your thing before I muted the TV, but how do I sound now?
Mike, you sound really good. Natural sounding, nice and clean, no buzz, no hum, no background noise. You're not overmodulated. Nice and clear. I hear everything. No complaints on my end. No complaints on audio. That means it's a good thing. So, do you have it wired in your 9700 too? Is that what you did as well?
Yeah. Right now it's wired into my 9700. If you're familiar with the Icom radios, they have a circular jack on the front that you hook up your microphone and your PTT switch. I'm using a foot switch for the PTT, and the microphone, I'm using the box you told me to get, the splitter box, that the microphone is directly connected to that connector. And I can move that connector from one radio to the other because they're right next to each other. So when I want to use the 9700, it's plugged in there. When I want to use the 7300, I plug it in there. And that box you suggested is fantastic. I don't need headphones. I don't need nothing. I can hear it through the speaker just fine. And only when I'm doing satellites do I wear the headphones. Back to you.
Copy that. I'm glad that worked out. I know that's not a normal ham radio what should I say here? Audio signal flow, but it seems to work for what we're doing. I it's kind of trial and error. I took stuff out of my mixer. It just didn't sound right. The impedance wasn't right. Even when I used transformers, I just couldn't get the raw natural sound of the microphone that the preamp in the radio is looking for. So I decided to go that route. That was actually my last attempt, and I haven't tried anything since because I was so happy with the way it sounded. So I'm glad that worked out for you there, and myself as well. And I'm just trying out this Shure SM7B today. A buddy of mine that's a Shure rep sent it on over to me to give it a try, and I'm actually keeping it. But it seems to work out okay. It definitely sounds a lot different than my RE20, at least in my ears. It doesn't have as much punch, but I do like the smoothness of the sound that it has.
I hope it sounds good on the air too, like the radio.
Well, yeah, up until today I was using a Shure SM58, which worked really great. I had to take the windsock off it though because it made it so muffled. And then just that microphone compared to this one,
I wonder how. Doesn't make much difference of sound.
And
it doesn't make much difference.
It's a great microphone. I'm not complaining about the mic. This one sounds much different, though. I just want to turn the sound up on the TV so I can hear myself talking to you right now. So you might get some feedback.
And you can also just roll it back too.
Yeah, that sounds nice and crisp. I wasn't getting that with the Shure microphone. I could actually switch it real quick. This is the Shure microphone. You can hear the difference, right?
Yeah.
It's a different sound than the Rode microphone. I'm going to put that back on right now. That is the Rode microphone. And I think that sounds better, doesn't it?
I would agree. You sound a lot more natural, although you sound a little bit lower, so you may want to adjust the gain up a little bit more when you run this microphone. But you sound a lot more natural, more like yourself. Like I've had conversations on the phone with you, and I heard you on YouTube as well. So yeah, just pump up the gain a little bit, and I'm sure you'll be there.
How about now? I just turned up the gain to 100%. It was at 90.
I think you sound better. I'll go with that and see if you get any complaints at all. But for the most part, I think you sound pretty good.
Yeah, I still have issues using the OBS software with the mixer and everything because when I tried to keep the two radios' volume on the mixer the same and not change it and use the dial on the radio to turn up the volume when I'm listening to the radios. I was running into issues where I was getting a lot of distortion and stuff like that. And I can't thank you enough for all the help you gave me in this area because, guys, Craig's not just a guy who likes to hear himself talk. He knows what he's talking about.
I
when it
hate
comes to
hearing
sound
myself
stuff.
talk.
I know a little bit about sound, enough to get in trouble, but he's really good at it. So he's a good brain to pick if you're looking for a best way to set up a microphone.
Cool deal, man. I appreciate the kind words there, Mike. Yeah, just keep your radio at unity or a good level in your mixer, and just adjust the mixer fader. That way you won't ever distort your mixer at all. You'll have a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Headroom there too. So, Mike, K04PDI, I got to run and change some laundry real quick. I'm going to keep streaming, but this is a normal work afternoon for me, so I got to take care of some personal stuff here. But I will be on the radio on and off. So take care. Thank you very much. You sound good, and I'll talk to you soon. This is Greg K6EGG on XLF 344 Charlie with K04PDI.
K04PDI with K6EGG. All right, man. Have a great afternoon. 73.
I can adjust
K04PDI.
that as well.
Listening.
I can lose a little bit more bass, and I can add a little bit more high end to even it out. But really quick, I got to change some laundry. I have to do my housework here, so I'll be right back. Crap. Hold on just a second, folks. I'm sorry. I was going to grab myself a nice Red Bull here. I also kind of want to play with this fathead versus I'm going to so you don't hear this pop. All right. Huge difference there. It's not as bassy. Bassy doesn't mean the good, too. Bassy is not good all the time. That's good. You guys like the way that sounds there? Stand by just a second. I'm going to be right back again. I apologize. I'm trying to take care of my housework too and get one of these streams in because haven't been able to do that for a while. Just because I worked like 80 hours last week or so, 75 hours. Your post isn't showing? If you put a link in, it won't show. So, just adjusting some bass and stuff like that. It's not a link, really? Put it in again. So let me. Great. One second, I got a work email I got to go through. All right. That worked. Oh, I see. You said a bad word. How dare you, Monty? And once again, I apologize. I'm trying to multitask here, trying to entertain you folks. I'm going to go over to... Let's see here. So I have this IRCDDB remote software that I'm using. It's a bad word for United States. So I'm going to go to 30 Charlie with that.
Link to REF030 Charlie.
Yeah, but you bloody words.
K1L. Why? Have a good evening. Thank you. You're quite welcome. 73 K1LJY standing by.
K1LJY in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Strange country. Don't get me started there, pal. It's woke, too.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 30 Charlie from Southern California.
I guess once I say California, everybody's like, no, not California. All right, really quick, I want to go over to 2 meter. Oh, wow. I also got some new... I got some new solar panels recently.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring 146.520.
See, I can't use this preamp on here. Too much noise on there.
Let's try this again. This is Greg, K6EGG on 146.520 City of Chino.
Way too much RFI in there. Oh, that killed me. Those solar panels are killing me right now. All right, well, that doesn't work. Which I thought.
I saw that he keyed up in the room here. Excuse me, well, I call everything a room because of the different DMR stuff. Oh, I'm hearing myself on YouTube. Hi, Greg. K6EGG, K6KRI, Lancaster, California.
I have you there, KC6KRI. Sorry, I went over to 5.2 to see, was checking some audio level there. Good afternoon. Hope you're staying warm.
Yeah, what's up? It's been a while, man. I hope you've been enjoying your hiking and stuff like that there, Not an Angel. It's been chilly up your way probably, too. I'm here.
I'm here, Christina. K6KRI. This is Greg, K6EGG.
See, I get RFI in this thing when I use it on 520.
This is Kilo 6 Kilo Romeo India. Kilo 6 Kilo Romeo India. I'm sorry, I had to turn your YouTube down because I was getting confused on the audio. Heard you say you were doing an audio check on this reflector. Good to see you as always, Greg. I always try to catch you on YouTube when you're on, listening to you on DStar. Go ahead, Mr. Greg, go ahead.
Copy that. Yeah, I'm trying out a new microphone here with my setup. It's an SM7B. I was using an RE20, and for some reason, it just doesn't sound that good on the RF side of thing, or analog RF side of things. So I probably got some settings I got to do. I got everybody says I sound okay as far as I know on the digital side of things. So I'll have to go back and play with it in a little while. I also get some RFI in my preamp. I'm using a Dynamite stick, which is XLR preamp before the preamp for a microphone. So I'll get it figured out here. Appreciate you coming back to me. K6EGG for K6KRI.
Transmitting on the wrong VFO? Yeah, I'm using a fathead right now.
I would have only one comment about the microphone. The audio is a little high. It could use a little more. It could use a little more bass. It's just a little bit high on the audio. Other than that, you sound nice and clear. Let me go ahead and sign out or stand by so other people can jump in there. K6EGG, K6KRI. Always a pleasure listening to you on Allstar and YouTube.
Copy that. I made a little change there. Wonder if that sounds any different on your end there. I added a little bit more bass and took down a gain just a tad bit there.
Get back to editing now. Take care, MRD.
That did it a little bit. It gave you a little bit more bass to it. You could probably up that even a little bit more. To balance out the highness on the high end, you could adjust it just a little bit more. Go ahead.
I could take out a little bit of high end, too.
I have a different opinion. K6KRI standing by.
Copy that. I appreciate it. I might just take out a little high end to compensate for it because I already have the high end up a little bit. But I appreciate it. Using a different microphone, the gain structure and the The frequency response is way different, so I just got to get used to it a little bit. I don't know if I'll stick with this microphone or not, but some people said it sounds pretty good. It sounds a little bit more natural as far as being on the digital side. So thanks again for your input there, K6KRI. Thank you for the kind words. This is Greg, K6EGG, down the hill from you in Chino, California.
Very clear. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Just trying to get used to it here.
Chino Hills, California, waving a hand from Lancaster, California. And you have yourself a fine day. I'm going to go ahead and sit back here and observe and see if I can bring a couple of friends in here from Wires X and other forms of communication. Have yourself a fine day, Greg. K6EGG. This is Kilo 6 Kilo Romeo India standing by.
Copy that.
K6EGG is monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie. Also, as you know, currently live streaming on YouTube. I have a link in my QRZ profile. Thanks, man. Ma'am.
All right, so I got to really try to... All right, here's my my thing with this...
K6EGG.
Hold on a second here.
Echo Alpha 6 Alpha Papa Foxtrot.
Hello, Gabriel. EA6APF. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Here in California. Good afternoon. Here from Southern California. I hope all is well where you're at.
I believe it's Spain.
Hello, Greg. Haven't heard from you in a long time. Well, as you see, I received a new call sign, and I'm in Spain now. Back to you.
Copy that. Have you, looks like you've been doing some hiking there, a little bit, possibly some warmer climate there in Spain. How's that been going?
This is his original call sign here?
Yeah, well, a little bit of a warmer hiking. Yeah, but I found a few mountains with snow here, so I also camped for a few days in those. But, well, life is going on. A bit slow now, but I guess it's fine for the moment.
Copy that, Gabe. It's great to hear you on here. Also, how are you getting in again? Are you using a Pi-Star or a openspot? I couldn't remember from it's been probably about 6 months since I last talked to you.
I'm just not used to talking into this microphone, too. It's weird. Like, just expecting... I don't know.
K6EGG, EA6, APF. Sorry, I dropped out. I'm using a hotspot in openspot 3, and I'm having a bit of trouble with it recently. I'm getting disconnected all the time from DStar, like DCS and REF reflectors.
Copy that. I got you in there now. Are you using a mobile device to get in, like a cell phone hotspot, or are you like local internet? I know I just recently put my OpenSpot 3 in my car. It seemed to be a little flaky at times, obviously, because I'm driving and it's going in and out of cell coverage. But how are you connecting for your Wi-Fi?
Sorry, I got disconnected connected again. Well, I was using before the mobile hotspot and didn't have any problems with that. But I installed a new home internet, and it uses another protocol to.
Yeah, man, you keep dropping out there. It's hard to get a good copy on you. Maybe try redoing the settings on your router and your Pi-Star there. I know I had one of my Pi-Stars I redid. I redid the internet setting on it, the Wi-Fi setting, sorry, and it seemed to fix that connection error. So give that a try. By the way, which windscreen? A or B here? This just looks kind of sad. Yeah, sorry, man. We'll get it going. But hey, I'm glad where you're at, and it looks.
K6EGG, EA6 APF. Yeah, QSL. Well, let's not hang the reflector more. I'm sorry for disconnecting all the time. Let's meet again when I'll get my openspot fixed.
Copy that. Glad to hear your voice again, and I made note of your new call sign. And it's good to hear you on the radio again. And don't be a stranger. Love to hear your voice, man. Take care. EA6APF over in Spain this evening. Take care. This is Greg K6EGG on Reflector 30 Charlie, and also currently live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile as well. Have a good evening, Gabriel. Yeah, it sucks that. He's not coming in all that clear right now. But,
K6 Echo Golf Whiskey 5 Kilo Juliet Charlie.
W5KJC. This is Greg K6EGG in Southern California. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, I heard you out there earlier. And I was thinking, I talked to you when I rolled through California. I was down at Oak Hills at my sister's and went up to Sonoma County, up to my mother's. So, yeah. I was on a hot spot, and I was using a DX Mini that I had to reprogram the darn thing. Now, it drops out every now and then on certain frequencies, but it's I don't understand. It's like it's picking up something else, so I'm going to have to look to find out if there is an update for the DX Mini for the Pi-Star type setup.
Yeah, and to Gabriel's, problem, I took my Pi-Star with me when I was on vacation, and it just would not stay connected to my cell phone for some reason, but my Pi-Stars here in my house are totally solid. And my OpenSpot 3 is fairly good staying connected to my hotspot in my car. So I don't know if it's the telephone thing or something to do with maybe some setting in the Pi-Star, because then after about 10 or so minutes, it turns into the AP mode or access point mode, and then I can't connect it at all. So you let me know if you find out a fix for that. I'm sure some people would love to find out as well.
I sure will. I'm fixing to do look to see if there's another update and also let them know, because I didn't have that issue until I'd done the update. And even when I key up, it responds saying that I'm there. But if you go to your if I go to my dashboard and look at it, it shows, it tells me I'm linking to and linked to, but when I look, it doesn't show that I'm actually connected. And that's kind of irritating, when it tells me, hey, we're linking back up to it and it doesn't want to connect. So I actually have to go back to the menu screen and reconnect to that direction. But if I find it out, I'll let you know on there.
Copy that. Yeah. I know one of the other guys, KB2UKA, just got a hotspot, and he was trying to connect it to his. I don't know if it was an Apple, whatever the case was. It was a mobile phone, and it kept dropping himself for himself too. So I don't know if it's a weird inherent iPhone problem, because I know some truckers that use hotspots in their trucks, not using their cell phones, and it's solid. So I don't know if it's a hotspot issue or the iPhone or the whatever their phone they're using tends to knock it off the internet, or doesn't let the DNS pass through or something like that. I don't understand it, but whatever the case is, it doesn't stay connected. The open spot for me stayed connected a lot better.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, and the OpenSpot did for me on the OpenSpot 3. I still have that too. But I think it's something to do with iPhone, because I connected up. I was working on some of the OpenSpot 4s for a couple friends of mine, and they didn't buy the Pro. They just got the OpenSpot 4, the Shark RF, should I say. And it had issues when we first connected. I had to use a tablet to connect it from the outside. You can't do it from within the phone and the hotspot itself. So there was issues there. So I'm going to keep playing with it till I get it figured out. It's kind of irritating to find that there's issues there, but I'm thinking it's iPhone. iPhone's had a lot of issues lately, and I will check on my Android. I got a friend of mine using that hotspot right now. And so I'll find out because he told me he's connected up and he hasn't had no issues on that, even driving up through Oklahoma. So I will be looking and trying to find out what's going on. I'll get back with you on that. And I heard that lady said that you were doing YouTube. What, you doing YouTube through the DStar, or how are you doing all that?
So I'm in my ham shack at this moment in time, and I got a camera pointed at me. And I'm using a studio microphone to talk into my Icom 9700 in a foot switch. And I also have a camera on my radio, and also a view of my dashboard on the screen, so people can see my dashboard, error rate, and see where I'm at on DStar. I also have the chat on the top right corner, so people could be part of the live stream if they have any questions or comments, or just want to say hi. I have that on the screen. So if you have a browser close nearby, or computer or something, just open up YouTube and type my call letters in. I should be the first thing that pops up, K6EGG, and you should see a current live stream on the search for today. Was it the 6th of March?
Hey, Roger. Okay, I'll do that, and let's see. Let me see if I can get it up here real quick. W5KJC, Paris, Texas.
And something else, why we're still talking about the connection with the Pi-Star. Make sure you have in the personal hotspot settings, if you have an iPhone, make sure you have the maximize capability turned on, which for those of you watching YouTube right now can see on the screen that I have tagged on. That will help out connection issues. It will turn on the 2.4 gig as well, so your device should be able to connect. Also, just make sure everything is of course I'll put my password up there, but which is actually my cell phone number, not a big deal, but for the most part it will help you connect with stuff. That's funny, because right when I was saying that,
I had to do that. I did do that myself, and it's been working ever since. Matter of fact, it seeks it out and finds it when I first turn on I'll turn on my hotspot, and then I'll turn on my Shark RF or even the DX Mini, and it connects right on up with no problem now. So that's a good thing. But, yeah, we do have issues, and that's what I was doing. I'm out here in Texas, so I just started up doing it's a Texas Roundtable on 4 Bravo at 1900 Texas time, so I can try to help people if I can, or if there's somebody else has the knowledge to some of these different hot spots and Pi-Stars. And I was running an old Pi-Star, running the dongle on it before when we had the Raspberry Pi set up. So that was.
Now wait a minute. Did you get your general?
So, anyways, I try to help people to get connected up and also help them figure out where to download the updates.
Copy that, man. Sounds good. So is that, you said Texas time. Isn't there 2 time zones in Texas? I think, right? No, or is it just the ones that's central, right? Oh, boy. Somebody got their general. Save it for Seth when he comes in later tonight.
If we don't have 2 time zones, we can't even keep up with one. And I hope it's all summertime so I can ride the motorcycle this time of the year. You know how that goes. But, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And, yeah, you did come up on the 30 Charlie reflector on the Yahoo. I mean, not Yahoo, but I mean on the YouTubes. And so I see you up on there. And, yeah, when I was out there coming back this way, I think I did talk with you on the way back through California there at that time.
Absolutely, and I was probably live streaming too. By the way, I apologize. I was thinking about Florida. They have 2 time zones. I believe Tallahassee and the western side of Florida, and the Panhandle is central time zone, and the rest of Florida is eastern time zone. So I apologize for my Texas friends there. I got a little sidetracked there, but yeah, absolutely. Don't forget, if you got an account, don't forget to subscribe and stuff like that, and jump in the chat and say hi.
We will do so. I appreciate you out there, Greg, and I see that you have a lot of stuff on yours. So I will start directing people to your page, and then if they can't figure it out, I'll try to help and try to figure it out myself, and then get back with you, because it may be something that was not brought up before, and you may know something on it, but just because we come across problems,
Scott, I got something for you here in a minute.
Talk about them sometimes until after we come across it again. So I'll be glad to give you a holler at another time on that for sure.
Copy that. I appreciate it. And I don't want to hog up 30 Charlie here because I've been talking here for the last 20 minutes or so, but it's great to hear you in there all the way over from Texas there, Kelly, again, W5KJZ. Please don't be a stranger. I'm usually on 30 Charlie, 1 Charlie, 14 Charlie, or 12 Alpha. So would love to hear you again. So take care, and thank you for the info. And let me know if you get that thing working with your Pi-Star with the Wi-Fi and the cell phone there. This is Greg, K6EGG on Reflector 30 Charlie from Southern California. What do you think of the new microphone there, Scott?
Charlie, be clear.
A couple things there, Mr. Scott. Wow. Scott. So I talked to a fella, his name is Chef.
VK2 Golf Sugar Victor.
Let me see if I can pull up his call sign here. I hold on just a second here. I don't want to sit there and talk all day on 30 Charlie and hog it. His colors are W4RFJ, I believe. I said it earlier? No. W4RFJ. I put in K4.
K6EGG, VK2GSV.
Oh, boy. Someone just called me here. Stay tuned there, Scott. I believe you're calling K6EGG. This is Greg here. VK2GSF. Way down there in Australia. Chef. His name's Chef. And I'll show you here. He gave me some good info.
VK2 Golf Sugar Victoria. Yeah, good evening to you.
What's up, Travis?
Morning over here. Just thought I'd pop in and say hello. It'd be nice to. I'm sure your audience there would like to hear somebody somewhere else. But yeah, I'm sitting here on the waterfront having a coffee and getting a very light sprinkle of rain.
What's up,
had
Colin?
our hottest day for a couple of years yesterday. We got to, I think it was about 102 yaw temperature in Fahrenheit, so it's about 40, nearly 42 degrees
Summertime.
Celsius today. Been expecting about 35 today, which is about in your 90s, so won't be too bad. But just thought I'd just pop in and say hello. K6EGG. We have spoken before. VK2GSV.
Copy that. I'm very jealous of your warm temperatures being a summertime guy here. We're in the low 50s here in Southern California. We actually had snow, like real snow. I got stuck in a snowstorm going through a pass last week, going down to Orange County, California, which is, we're normally in the 70s this time of year. So I'm very jealous of your warm weather. I can't wait for summer to get here. Always good to hear from somebody from down under there. I definitely remember talking to you there. And did you have your ID52 then? I know a buddy of mine down in Melbourne, pardon me, just got his ID52 about a month ago. So do you liking your radio there? Scott, don't go anywhere. I got something for you.
You know, I've had it for a while. I was fortunate enough that there was a guy up here where I live who sells radios, and I happened to ask the question. He said, "Yeah, I have actually got one, but I'm going to keep it for myself." But he was going to get an amateur radio anyway, so they ended up selling it to me. So I think I got the last one in the country. That was about 6 months ago. So I have had it for quite a while. Yeah, as far as that Pi-Star thing is concerned, I've had funnies of mine as well on my router because, you know, on the connections of my router, I named it as a Pi-Star 2. And then I've assigned it a fixed IP address in my router. The problem is in the fixed IP address, the name was actually different to what it was on the connection. And I was wondering why sometimes I could not connect to my dashboard until only a couple of days ago. This has been going for months. So a couple of days ago, I thought about it, and I went and I looked at them. Now, well, they're different, so I changed them so they're both the same. You know, everything connects nicely. So there's all these erroneous things there that cause little silly issues there. But I'm running here. At home, it connects fine. I'm just actually talking through the local repeater, which if I don't talk on it, it times out after about 10 minutes. I've got to keep resetting the thing if I don't chat. K6EGG, VK2GSV.
Yeah, I totally understand the nuances with IP stuff and computer stuff. If something's just not right, it doesn't work. So I know I deal with that at work a lot with different newer gear. Doesn't like to talk to each other if they're not in sync. So definitely with us in the amateur world are starting to experience that with different features with Pi-Stars and connecting to different Wi-Fis and networks and reflectors and link stuff and everything like that. If something's not happy, it kind of messes up everything. So definitely hear you on that. I don't mean to cut you off, but I got to take care of some stuff real quick in the house, and I want to talk on the stream a bit. I don't know if you're watching a live stream on YouTube, but I have a link in my QRZ profile. But it's good to hear you in here. And a very good morning to you there, David. VK3GSF, SZV. Gosh, I can't talk today. This is Craig, K6EGG here, up in California, in Southern California, United States. I'll be clear on your final there, David.
No problems, Greg. Yes, it's actually Victor Kilo 2 Golf for Sugar Victor. Not a problem there. No, I did notice that they were having snows up in the deserts as well, so that was a surprising one this morning. Apparently, it snows every 10 years, so that was interesting. Anyway, you have a good one, and I'm going to sit here in there with the water, and I don't have YouTube where I'm sitting here with the water, so no, I'm not watching it at the present time. But anyway, have a good one, and yeah, I'm sure it's getting late now, and you need to do things. Catch you later, 73's VK2EG, VK. K6EGG, VK2GSV. You're doing it to me. Catch ya.
Oh, well, you know what? He didn't say my call sign right when he first called me, so it's all good, right? I don't care. It doesn't really matter. We knew who we were talking to there. But I just want to say something here real quick. Don't go anywhere yet. First off, anybody new to the channel, Ryan, what's going on? Good evening. It's not evening yet, is it? It's only 2:30 here. 2:30 here in California. I just want to mention real quick two things. For those of you just joining us, I mentioned a little bit earlier that hold on, let me disconnect there.
Not linked. Okay. I talked to Chef W4 RFJ Saturday night when I was driving home on, I believe it was on 30 Charlie. He was testing out some Pi-Stars, and I was discussing how I was just getting into using the openspot 3 mobile, which has been Chief? I thought he said Chef. Oh boy. Anyways, I mentioned that I wanted, it's kind of difficult to change reflectors when you're driving. So one of the guys, I didn't mention his name at the time, but K6EGG, I put in different memory channels to change reflectors instead of putting CQ in the RPG1. I put in 030 or REF 030 Charlie. What's going on, Tommy? SA3ATF. I like that. So he mentioned, and this is something I didn't know about, and you guys probably already knew about. I don't use a regular hand microphone, obviously, because I'm using the studio microphone with a foot pedal. But when you're driving with an ID 5100, he was saying, oh, with your Pi-Star, you can hit star 030C, and it will change it to reflector 30 Charlie or 0 if you want to go to 1. And you, by the way, Scott, you don't have to be in DR mode. You could just be in regular memory mode. I didn't know that. I didn't know. And it doesn't just work with a Pi-Star. It works with an openspot 3 as well. So I tried that on the way home. Like I said, I normally don't deal with it too often. He also told me how to get it in the XLX reflectors. It's a different code. I forget at the time. I wrote it down somewhere. You know what I was going to say. Yeah, but I didn't know. I don't experience it that much because I don't use a regular hand mic. And I was fumbling around quite a bit the last couple days when I was driving. Having the memories in is obviously a lot easier, but if I don't have one of those memories in, if I want to go to a DStar reflector or whatever that I don't normally go to, or someone directs me to when I'm talking on, I can go to it pretty easily now by hitting star 001C, whatever. But I obviously have that one in my memory, and Scott was knowing what I was going to say. Yeah, so you don't have to be in DR mode to do that. You can be in memory mode as well. So I use that feature in memory mode. I didn't think it was going to work, so I gave it a try, and it still worked through the commands on DStar through the openspot. So pretty impressed. I know it's not a big deal, but that's almost a game changer for me. So Scott is very good at this stuff. Much better than I am, but he probably knew that. And he knew that I didn't really use the stuff in my car. So, by the way, on another... Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, and every shortcut does count. Shortcut does help. As far as Pi-Star, keep in mind, this is an openspot 3, not a Pi-Star. So I never really used the commands on my microphone ever. So I don't even use it to change channels. I just switch it over. Another quick thing, I want to see if I can get this video in here real quick, and I'll probably put it on later tonight too. Let's see if I can get it on here right quick. Come on, baby. Work. All right, so let's see if I can. So this is from my commute to work the other day. That is what they call grapple snow. I got stuck in traffic on the southbound 57 in Orange County for roughly an hour in this. Somebody decided to go 80 miles an hour through it and flip their car. But that's actually snowing in California, of all places. It is wild. It really is wild. And it is cold. That normally does not happen here in Southern California. I've had it like kind of like sprinkle snow or frozen rain or something of that nature, but never enough that it stacks up on my car like it did, and get into like major traffic because of it. It's 89 degrees up there today? What? I don't like the cold. I'm ready for some summertime weather here in Southern California. So my plan is to be on a little bit later tonight. What? You sold your 52. Yeah, the Hollywood sign even got snow. By the way, anybody new to the channel today, don't forget to subscribe. I'll be on later tonight, a little bit more of a normal show as far as doing some stuff. Me too. No, I like the hot. I'll take hot over cold any day of the week. Wow, I wish we had that right now, Ryan. That's your 4th time on DStar. You're now officially a pro. You're broken in. I plan on being on a little bit later, probably about 4 hours from now, about 6:30 Pacific time, my time. What? FTDX10 is going away. I got to sell some microphones here. I have a TLM 103 here I'm not using. So if anybody wants it for $700, it's got a little tiny dent right here. That's it. This is normally a brand new $1,200 microphone. That dent does not make any change in the sound, but going to be getting rid of that. I have way too many microphones here. Way too many microphones here. I just got this new SM7B here from a Shure rep. Going to the wild side, huh? But I'm going to be back in a couple hours. I have to take care of some stuff here in the house. This is an off day. This is the first day off at home I've had since before I went on vacation. So I absolutely have to get some stuff done before the wife and kid gets home. Copy that. All right, so you guys take care. I'm going to leave you some really bad production music. And don't forget to get an alert. Peter, you take care. Travis. Yeah, it's too responsible of me to do this. And so today I already got my taxes done. I went to the gym. I went shopping. I've done 2 loads of laundry. So I still need to take care of some other stuff here. So take care, everybody. I'll see you guys soon on the Greg K6EGG live stream.